What's up, everybody? It's your boy Archmage Tuck, back at it again. Pretty much unlocked everything. Not necessarily that I can unlock. It looks like I could still upgrade, Apothecary's Hut and the Diner. But coming off a last stream and talking to some people in chat and going back and looking at some other streams, especially a couple that the developers have done, as seems like coming out of the demo you will be able to keep all of your progress going forward to the main game. So I think I'm going to sort of hold off on some of these very small upgrades for a lot of resources and bank a lot of these resources waiting for the live release. And then once the live release comes out, we'll sort of be that far ahead in terms of resources. Looking at the buildings, when the live version comes out, I should be able to build the refuge, the cemetery, and the supply depot pretty much immediately. So we'll sort of build towards that. Right now, I think I'm just going to start trying to do short loops. Maybe try and kill these watchers that spawn from the temporal beacon. I've only killed one of them so far, and they didn't drop anything, but I've heard they can drop pretty good rewards. I think they can drop some of these orbs, from what I've heard, so we'll try and kill them as well. Doesn't really seem like there's a good interaction between the vampire mansion and the temporal beacon. It just seems like if you put a vampire mansion within the aura of the temporal beacon, then the watchers don't spawn. So I think I'm going to take the vampire mansions out. I think that's probably it though. I think I'll probably leave in the rest of it. Yeah, that's probably good for now. So we'll confirm that. We'll jump into the loot. We'll go ahead and start farming. I do think my goal is to just do what I've been doing, try and hit some of these loops very quickly. Shoot for around, maybe killing the lich around enemy level 5 or 6 each time. What's going on if you just joined chat? I've pretty much unlocked everything right now, and just sort of looking to farm some more resources coming into the live release of the game, so that once the game goes live, I'll just be able to progress as quickly as possible. We'll set up some battlefields here. I mean, if you have any questions in chat or anything, feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to answer anything I'm capable of answering. There's a lot of stuff I've discovered in the game. I would say there's probably a good bit left to discover. Although I feel like in terms of interactions with the tiles, and in terms of defeating, or at least encountering all the monsters and content that is available so far, I do think I've encountered pretty much everything. I'm not sure if there's necessarily anything new left for me to discover, but I could be wrong. I did think I had found just about everything the other day, and I had not encountered the Goblin Tower before, by placing a swamp in front of a goblin camp that spawned, it will turn it into a goblin tower. I had not encountered that interaction before. But other than that, I think I've pretty much encountered everything now. Go ahead and get our suburbs out. Those are pretty crucial early on. It may be worthwhile to go ahead and put a wheat field there as well. Found a lot of these really weak regen rings. Although normally I struggle to find something early on, so it's sort of a blessing in disguise. Go ahead and equip that. No reason not to. No reason not to equip that. That looks like that'll be nice for quite some time. And put some more suburbs out. I do think for battle purposes, I'll at least want something over here to affect that stuff. I want something. That's a good place, actually. Let's go ahead and stick that there. I don't think I'll do much better than that. That's not bad either. But yeah, my main goal at this point is to just try and sort of farm as many rare resources as I can. That way, going into the game, I'll be best positioned as possible to sort of progress through content without having to be roadblocked or anything like that by, I guess, time content, like where you have to put the grind in. And I know that's a part of some games, is sort of putting the grind in, but if I can go ahead and get some of that done right now, I won't have to do it later. So these guys are pretty annoying if you haven't encountered them before. They only take 1 damage per hit, so you have to hit them at least however many times the number of HP they have. So in this case, I have to hit this guy 10 times. His HP will go up as the loot progresses as well. I think Shield Master every time. That's better than what I'm doing. That's better than what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good right now, actually. Put another spider cocoon there. Maybe get a village up here. I'll go ahead and... I'm not sure if this is working exactly like I would like for it to. Let me just kick into this real quick. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. It wasn't popping up like I thought it should be. And that's not doing like I want it to either. Okay. Hopefully that's the last time we kick into the infinite abyss of Tux there. I know it's a little bit of a immersion break, but... So I'd like to set up a fight here where I can kill this Watcher. So we'll stick our first temporal beacon there. Okay, so maybe we can kill this Watcher? Nah. We're not going to get him this time, but we've got a good bit of damage coming in. I would think if we can target him first, we would be able to get him. If you haven't seen... Yeah, no problem. I really don't see any benefit to going into the higher levels. You don't really seem to get any additional rewards or anything. Oh my man, I've seen you on YouTube. That's a little bit surprising, but pretty cool. I just started putting on YouTube maybe 2 weeks ago. But what's going on, Jay? Oh, I've got the watcher first. Maybe I can get him. Nah, he snuck out on me. Just a little bit more damage there. Or one more spider, actually. I think one more spider we would have had that. But yeah, the talking about high level loops, I haven't really seen a benefit to doing that. It doesn't really seem like you get any better rewards, and it just seems like you're sort of putting that time into the loop, especially because you start hitting resource caps and stuff. And the only real place I found that the rare orbs are coming from is the Lich. So I don't really feel like there's any strong benefit to taking the loop to like loop 15 or loop 20 or anything like that. So I haven't really done that very often. But I do notice people get some pretty crazy things going on once the loop gets that high. I've seen some like 165% increased attack speed and things like that. So there's definitely some fun things that you can do with a loop that goes that high. But in terms of like game benefit, I don't really see any game benefit to doing it. None of that seems worthwhile. I haven't tried just to see how far I could take it. Like I said, I've seen people go to 29, 30. I've seen the full, like people fill up the full map and things like that. And I know there's a completion for taking up every single tile. But I said completion. I meant an achievement, I think. I think maybe they call them trophies in this game, actually. No, I haven't tried to like push it to the limit to see like what's the furthest loop I can get to. And I've heard other people talking about it, and I sort of agree with them. I don't think the the developers have intentionally balanced the game around going that far as well. So it does seem like once you start going up into the higher loops, things start to get a little bit less balanced. Picked up a ghost of a ghost. We'll see if a prime matter shows up. Not this time. I think a beacon here would be... Actually, let's start working on our campsite. Because we're planning on trying to run these runs quick. I wonder if I can spawn another watcher. I doubt it. I really don't want to make the goblin fight any harder either. We'll just do that for now. I didn't go for the watcher first this time either. Yeah, I have pretty good luck with Ghost of Ghosts. I think so far I've defeated either 20 or 21 prime matters, which are the ghosts of a ghost of a ghost. Hey, what's going on, C-Link? Welcome back. I just figured I'd do a little bit of extra streaming tonight now that I know all my orbs and stuff are going to carry over into the live version. I think I might try and just hit a couple quick loops. Maybe get in 3 or 4 lich kills tonight, see if I can pick up maybe that many orbs. I had not paid any attention to my potions either. Sort of chugged a good number of those. Which is fine, because I like the little damage boost early on. It would be nice to get my HP back up somewhere there. Although I've got pretty good damage coming in. Let's stick another one of those there. Just to make sure I have that, I mean, there's no reason why I wouldn't. I am not 100% certain what transfers for sure, but from everything that I have read, it looks like everything is transferring. It looks like it's just your save file is transferring. From what I can find from the developer posts. Yeah, and that's something else I need to look at, because I don't feel like OBS has this little dock for me to keep track of users in chat, but it's not accurate because I didn't see you join the chat, so I want to mess with that. Yeah, right, grind away. That's sort of how I feel about it. I'm basically just playing a limited version of the actual game, as opposed to playing a demo of what's going to be the game, which is completely different. And at that point, I don't mind putting in a little bit of extra time into the demo, because I don't feel like, I mean, before I didn't feel like the time was going to be wasted either, because I was going to be getting the information and the experience and stuff, but now it's certainly not going to be wasted, because the information, the experience, and the progress are just going to transfer directly into the new game. I was like, I may swap that out, but I don't know. Oh, I may get the Watcher still, even though I didn't attack him first. No. Card sharp, always. It just makes the loops go so much faster. Picked up a ghost. We'll probably equip that vampiric shield as soon as I take a look at it. We'll go ahead and get our mountain peak going. I may abandon putting mountains around the mountain peak just to fill up this treasury. See if we can kick the... Yeah, because I'm already on round 6. I would like to fight the Lich right now, but it's not going to happen. I just don't have the cards to get it going. Just kind of sad. Still no dice on that Watcher there. I could set up another one. Oh, that's a rock. I was like, why can't I place it there? Yeah, let's set it up there. I wasn't paying attention to my health either. I may need to back off of some fights. Let's see. I don't really feel like there's much I could do to bring it up either. Just sort of have to hope. I've killed one of them. And the one time I killed him, I don't feel like he dropped anything, so... I'm still holding out hope. I mean, it would sort of be... I feel like it would sort of be a little bit easy if they always dropped an orb, because, I mean, you're only getting one per run, potentially. So those guys always dropping an orb, I feel like would be a little bit much. I think I'm going to take out these goblins, and I think when the new day spawns, I may take out that camp, or I may take out... Actually, I might take out both. I may take out... I may take out this living golem over here, or living armor. Yeah, because I feel like I might die to him. I really don't want to die to him. have to fight this one over here. We'll see what happens. Not feeling the best about it. 42. That evade sucked. Yeah, I'll have to use probably. I was like maybe one more potion, but I don't think I will. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's see what came out. That's better. That's better. Alright. My weapon and my regen and that damage reduction I have right now is sort of... I missed this. And they spawned together. That's obnoxious. Although I guess I could just put one village there and that would have taken care of both of them. That evasion's not bad actually. That would bring me up to... what, 33? I wouldn't have much vampirism. I don't know, we may do that. The dark slime there is coming from me destroying the goblin camp while there was a spawn on it. Yeah, 1/3 of a chance to dodge. If I had picked up maybe the talent that gives me a 35% chance to counterattack when dodging, I might go ahead and switch into it. I'm gonna keep it for now anyways, just in case stuff looks like it's going south really quickly. Still missed the watcher there. Yeah, it does sound nice. It's one of those things where in theory and in practice it can be a little different. It worked out pretty well for me yesterday. I do feel like it sort of came close to saving me. It would really be nice if I went for the watcher first. I'll probably take Blissful Ignorance just because I've done nothing to prevent the Lich from spawning Lich Palaces. And I do feel like that's gonna give me quite a bit of trouble. Let's keep that too. And when we throw into the Lich, we'll just throw on some max evasion. Man, that is garbage. Why am I wearing that? Cool, got my rock back. That'll put me a little bit closer to getting the Lich out. I'm gonna keep an eye on my evasion stuff just so I don't lose it. Maybe I can get this battlefield to repeat. No. Take another. Even if I put these wheat fields out and I got a couple repeats, I don't think at this point I could spawn him. Hey, went for the Watcher first. There's no way I don't get that. Yeah, see, last time I killed him, I got 3 of these pages too, which to me is not even worth it as a reward. Cool, there's a Prime Matter there if you've never seen him before. That's the ghost of a ghost of a ghost. Like I said, I've killed 20 of these. I believe this will be my 21st one. So you would think statistically if there was a 20% chance from a ghost to spawn from these, I would see about 4 1/4 so far, and I have seen 0, so I would say I'm reasonably confident that that's the last spawn of a ghost. That should be plenty of cards though to get the Lich going. So let's put a heal right before the Lich. Let's put a heal. Yeah, let's double this heal up. It'll block our spider cocoon, but I don't care. Yeah, whatever. We'll put some more Smith's Forge. We'll see if we can finish off this. Nope. I don't know about putting a temporal beacon that affects the lich, but we'll put that there too. We'll just put spiders on these villages because I don't see it mattering. Actually, I probably shouldn't have because I need places to put these wheat fields. That was kind of dumb, but I think I just need one more card. Cool. The name prime matter seems to imply that one cannot go any deeper. No, you would think. Could also be like the first one. Or it could be the important one. There's a couple different definitions of prime that could work. Damn, every card unlocked. Yeah, every card unlocked to my knowledge. We'll go ahead and blow up these lich palaces. Doing that will give us probably full health as well. I think that's the last one. If I didn't have these towers here, have you gotten to fill the whole board? No, I haven't tried it either. Somebody else had asked me if I had tried to sort of push myself to the limit in terms of, oh, I'm about to lose my evasion stuff. Hang on. Someone had asked me if I tried to push myself to the limit in terms of loops, and I haven't done that yet. I feel like that's probably one of the last things I've got left to do, I guess. I would also say that my playstyle tends to sort of play in the opposite direction of that. True, I could do like I am trying to get the 50 followers I need, so I could do something like that. Do like a fill the board run on my quest to get 50 followers. But yeah, I'm just orb farming to upgrade those buildings, Noel. I feel like this will probably be the hardest fight I have. I feel like it's fun playing the game still, and that's some progress I can make towards release. I can sort of build that stuff up, so I won't have to farm it when release comes out. Oh, I didn't eat my stuff too. I was sort of worried about that. I might don't. Well, I got 14% evasion on that dirk. Yeah, I'll probably keep that dirk. Oh, get the watcher, get him. Yeah, I killed another one and just got 3 of those crappy memory fragments. So, nothing cool from the watcher yet. Like I said, some people have said that they've received orbs from him. I have not. Do I even want to just go ahead and throw this on? What am I losing here? Attack speed and vampirism. Damage to all and vampirism. I'm at full health. I don't think that'll matter. I just think we'll try and dodge him the whole time with our 50% chance to dodge that we saved for this fight. Oh man, you don't even stand a chance. And I'm sitting on 2 potions. He's below half health and has hit me once. Get statistically wrecked. Yes, there have been several different developers that have confirmed that your progress in the demo will carry into release. So, at this point, I would feel like it would be sort of really underhanded of them to switch that. Well, it is kind of hard to deal with my 51% chance to dodge that I sort of built into. Hey, we picked up another green orb. Yeah, we'll just take that to the bank and start our new run. So that's our 4th green orb. I think we need one more. Yeah, we need one more of those and 2 more of those, and we can upgrade that. Which, like I said, I don't think I'll upgrade it. Let me pop into statistics real quick. Yeah, so I've killed 3 watchers and 21 prime matters. I was correct. That was my 21st. That's the idea. I would like to be... I mean, really what I'd like to do... March 4th. Of course, I probably won't stream until that night. But log on that night by the cemetery just go straight into buying the crypt, which I'm hoping unlocks the necromancer. And some people have said that they've seen a release of the full game, and that is the case, and then just day one jump straight into playing the necromancer. I won't know anything about it, and that's fine, but that's probably the thing that I'm most excited for, is just getting the necromancer, seeing how it works. Way back in the day, playing like Diablo 2 and stuff like that, that was my favorite class to play. It's just always appealed to me. I like placing that there. That's really nice. Yeah, actually let's do that, and we'll put spider cocoons on either side. Abuse to my lack of friends. I like the appeal of the necromancer. To me, is always a class that seems like it's in control, right? So like the warrior or the fighter or whatever, he's in your face, he's doing the most damage, he's taking no damage, right? You know, that's what he's doing. He's hitting hard and he's hard to deal with. Your mage or your thief or whatever, thief is out there doing some shady stuff, doing some things he's not supposed to be. But your necromancer, it just feels like he's in control the whole time. He's like, you know what, I was never worried about it. I was just sitting back here behind my minions, watching you struggle, you know, slowly draining your health while you couldn't do anything about it. And that's sort of, I feel like that's sort of the way I play my warrior as well. I don't try to get a lot of health or do a whole lot of damage. I just like to be there, not taking damage while you slowly die. I want my temporal beacon in this area. That's not getting as much as I would like. I think that's what it's gonna be for the first one there. It's very true. And I've talked to some other people about sort of the what I feel is the lackluster quality of the orange items sometimes. I feel like they're supposed to be, of course that is an upgrade technically. I feel like they're supposed to be the best items, but I feel like they just have the most stats on them, and those stats have to be good for that item to be good. Which I feel like is a little bit of a departure from the norm, I guess. I feel like usually your orange item is just better than your blue item always. I don't feel like that's necessarily the case in this game. I do feel like this guy gives good rewards and a lot of them. I do feel like there are a lot of, there's both a lot of hidden mechanics and a lot of, like, discovery, but also things you just wouldn't expect as well. Which to me, that is both exciting and frustrating, for both the same reasons, I guess. Like you said, it can be frustrating not feeling like you're getting everything out of what you could, or that you're struggling for some reason that oh, come on. Ah, you bastard. Or that you're struggling for like some reason that you can't understand. And I do feel like there will be a lot more to this game that will be discovered, and like you said, it'll probably end up being a pretty wiki heavy game. Yeah, I agree. A lot of it's really well done, and the theme behind it makes sense. So you have a little bit of an intuition behind, okay, well maybe this will do something. Uh, Yeah, I agree. It would be a little, it would be nice if there was a little bit more clarity on some things. A lot of people have struggled with the defense stat. Just what exactly is 7 defense doing for me? It's pretty clear it's not a one-to-one damage reduction, and it is sometimes painfully obvious that defense does matter. There are times where I double my defense and I go from not being able to, I feel like, sustain myself through a fight to going to where I feel like I'm taking almost no damage. And then there are times where I feel like my defense doesn't really matter. So I do feel like there's sort of something weird going on with defense. Um, but yeah, it would be nice if, even if it didn't come from the developers, because I feel like the community is going to put that content out. But if we just had some sort of formula like, oh yeah, 4 defense ends up being 2.5 damage reduction or something. And I'm sure it's a little bit more complex than that, but it would just be nice to be able to look at it and say, oh yeah, okay, this is what defense is doing for me. I'm 100% certain that magic damage does bypass defense, and there are some creatures that seem to have like naturally high defense, like the ghosts, and when you put on just like 3 magic damage, you go from doing no damage to them to almost one-shotting them most of the time. Uh, Specifically the ghost of a ghost, he seems to take almost no damage from anything, and I feel like part of that's the some sort of trait he's getting from the swarm tag that he has. And he get the watcher, nope. And he is the only creature I found that has the swarm tag as well. Yeah, we'll take Shield Master. I never take anything other than that if it pops up. Except for maybe Card Shark, just because I'm trying to do these runs so quickly. And that's just the best for doing runs. I'd like to put another beacon like here-ish. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I've only ever seen the Watcher drop those memory fragments as well. But then again, I mean, it really wouldn't be that rare if it happened all the time. So, and it's one of those things. I don't see a reason not to explore it. I wonder if I could put. No, probably not. But that's getting pretty close to my rock formation. Let's do that. Yeah, I'll put that right before the final fight. But it's one of those things, just sort of like the dark slimes. I don't have a reason not to kill the dark slimes, and I don't have necessarily a whole lot else going on that I feel like I could maximize my time with. So I had been spawning a bunch of dark slimes and killing them just to see if I could do something with them. I feel like doing the same thing with the Watcher. I'm not 100% certain that they're going to spawn anything rare or anything like that, but I also don't see a reason not to put a little bit of focus towards just seeing if we can kill the Watcher and how many we can kill. I'll put another beacon. Like I said, it doesn't seem to affect the Lich in any ways, but we'll put some beacons over there. We'll get our suburbs going. And it is nice to continue to play around with the same things that you think you understand already. Like the suburbs. Initially, I thought that the suburbs were triggering by being surrounded on every side but one was what was turning them into towns, but I later figured out it was just the adjacent tiles that end up turning them into towns. So you only have to form these like cross sections. And I feel like there's probably some good way to maximize your suburbs. Like if you have exactly 10 suburbs, this is the pattern that makes the most towns out of those 10. A triangle is the most efficient way. What's going on, Stratos? I'll have to try that. Cause if I do the triangle, yeah, we'll look at it. Not much, man. Here, I hit this watcher. No. Man, he got out there quick, too. Thanks, man. I liked the colors, and it was... My wife picked it up. It's been working out pretty well. She said it looked like me. I'm a big fan of the white and teal color scheme. Let's take some second thoughts. Yeah, let's take Blade of Dawn. I really hated Blade of Dawn when I first started playing this game. I thought it was not a particularly good trait. Now that I've picked it up, I think, and see, you were talking about triangle, but I feel like a diamond pattern maximize, of course, this one's in a stupid place. But if I cut this off, I would have a triangle this way. But I wouldn't have any of these activate. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it. And I'm sure it's one of those things. Cool. I've been, not wizard of this age. I'm glad the mic quality is better. I was struggling with it a little bit early on. Trying to get a good balance between the game sound and my sound. Specifically because I just don't want to cut the game sound out. They've done a pretty good job on, I feel like, every aspect of this game. The graphics are great, the gameplay's great, the controls are great, but the music's great too. I don't hear the game sound at all. I've got the game sound down quite a bit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I felt like it had to be, but I was certainly willing to try out everything else. But my intuition was just looking at the diamond pattern. That had to be what made the most sense. You can think about it like shearing a bush. I'm not sure how much knowledge I have. True. Treasuries ideally should be 2 cells away from each other. Yeah, if you can get them like that, if you could get a treasury here, a space, and a treasury here, these 3 things that you place here will give you double random items from triggering both treasuries. And in theory, you need fewer cards to trigger them. Does that have vampirism? Yeah. We'll leave it. Already on enemy level 5 too. Well, I've got my 3. Yeah, I could probably do 2 more loops and fight the Lich is what I want to do. I'm about halfway there now. Well, maybe hang on to that 18% evasion ring. Yeah, I saw some people doing that too. I'm pretty jealous. The rogue looked cool. I didn't see any of the necromancer gameplay, but I can only imagine. And I could see them doing some things like how when you fight the goblin archer, he's just back here like a turret. I could see the necromancer having his own form of little turrets back here and things like that. I could just see them doing a lot with it. But I did see some other cards as well. I saw like the desert card, which seemed pretty cool. I believe the desert card lowered the HP of mobs that can spawn by like, it was either 1 or 1%. I feel like 1 would be too little, and I feel like 1% would be egregiously strong, but I'm not certain. Nice. That was sort of what I was hoping was happening. Like you've got something where you're spawning like skeletons every so often or something. Yeah, I'm really pumped to see the necromancer. I feel like my vampirism is not doing what I want it to do. Of course, 31% of 20 is not what I wanted to do, so let's switch out of it for just a second. Cool. Man, even with the Blade of Dawn, I could not take out the Watcher. That is disappointing. I picked up those Orb of Expand. This is my first beacon, too. Unheard of. I haven't come close. Man, this is not pumping out the cards like I usually do. Let's do that, and then I can do that one too. So I stopped using a beacon. Tell me why you value them enough to include them in your deck. So I am right now just trying to do loops as fast as I can do them. Beacons just speed up the fight, and it speeds up me walking around. So the faster I go through these fights, the less mobs that spawn. I feel like it speeds up the run, because you're walking faster, you're attacking faster, and not just like the run itself, but also like my time. Like it only takes me like 22 minutes to do a run, as opposed to there's card sharp. It only takes like 22 minutes to do a run as opposed to like 27 or something. Like I feel like it's cutting the loop into a shorter period. If that makes sense. I also feel like the beacons would help me kill things like the Watcher faster, just because everybody's getting the 20% increased attack speed. I was like, evade again. Do it. Yeah, we'll force those to spawn there. We'll finally get our mountain peak going. But, you know, I could be wrong about my beacons. Since day one, I have hated the Meadow with a passion. I think it's one of the worst cards that you get access to. I think, come on, get him, get him. Of course you go for the slime. I think it's one of the worst cards you get access to. I think the interaction it has is also not very good. Going from 2 HP a day to 3 HP a day. I feel like really the only useful thing for the Meadow is very early on when you need noticeable changes. You can use those to farm those, but other than that, I thought the Meadow was just a terrible, terrible card. And I've seen other streamers talking about how good the Meadow is and things like that, so I don't know. I think one of those things, it may just be like a difference of opinion. Ooh, I should have taken care of this earlier. And a difference of play style. But I like the beacon. I also feel like, man, I am just, yeah, let's get rid of that. It'll also spawn a dark slime. Hey, I got it back too. Let's get rid of that. And I got it back again. Let's hang on to our third one. At that point, though, let's go ahead and get this treasury out. Yeah, I should definitely hit the Lich this run. Or this loop. Let's put this right here. So I want to start like Dominion and rats. Sure. I don't understand how you survive without picking up any form of vampirism, to be honest. And like I said, that may just be us having a completely different form of playstyle. But I feel like regen per second, I will ditch this after about enemy level 3 or 4, pretty much in a heartbeat. And I will try to switch over to about 15 to 20% vampirism, and I will try to switch over to some weapon that puts me in range of one-shotting spiders. A lot of people have sort of asked me how I build or what I look for, things like that. I look to Really, I look to be at full HP before I get to the campsite. And I look to be able to hit a spider in one shot. Those are sort of the metrics that I look at. So the further away I am from one-shotting a spider, I know the more my damage is behind. I don't have suburbs, so our point of reference is way out of sync. Yes, and suburbs drastically changes the game. If you haven't unlocked suburbs yet and you're trying to figure out whether you want to unlock the Smith's Forge or the suburbs first, because I think those are the two that... Why am I not putting this beacon over here where I'm fighting all these spiders? I think those are the two that share the same type of resources. Definitely unlock the suburbs first. The suburbs is such a huge increase in power for your hero, it's ridiculous. So if you're looking right now, bonus XP, I'm getting 24 bonus XP. Oh my god, this is a living armor quest. I was like, what is going on here? I have to hit this guy 36 times. If I'd have saw that, I would have oblivioned him. This is beyond obnoxious. So if I survive this, so let's look at our XP. 509. I'm going to be getting a bonus 24 just from killing him. So let's go ahead and add that in. That puts me at 33. So 533 plus, we'll take my total and subtract 533 from it. And that's how much actual experience I got from killing this guy, which is probably about 8 or 10 if I had to guess. 24 is like 220% of that. So it's, yeah, 541. And I said 33, so I said somewhere between 10 and 12. It's 11, I think. 9, somewhere like that. So I'm getting almost triple the experience per mob just in bonus experience. Your experience needs a level right here, 541 to 970. But normally before I had unlocked suburbs, I would say at the most 3 traits going into the Lich fight, and I would go into the Lich fight around loop somewhere between 8 to 10. Once I unlock suburbs, I would say I have, yeah, right. Once I've unlocked suburbs, I would say I usually have somewhere between 5 and 7 traits going into the Lich fight. And I'm going into the Lich fight like around enemy level 6, enemy level 7 pretty consistently. And that's what I'm talking about in terms of speeding my loops up. So if you think about like an hour and 30-minute period, if I'm getting in 2 Lich kills before, I'm getting in maybe 3.5 now or something like that. So that just sort of figuring out, okay, how can I streamline this? How can I put my nose to the proverbial grindstone and get this done? That suburbs is what's doing it. I would rush that before anything else if I was going to give advice to someone coming into the game day one. Oh, come on. I was like, man, I'm pretty close to getting him. Grab my 3 memory fragments. It would be pretty cool if he had a chance to drop some rare. Am I gonna get enough cards from here to do what I want to do? Depends on how many wheat fields I get back, right? Which looks like, I mean, it wouldn't really matter if I got them back anyways. We'll see what happens. Oh, come on, you're going down, you're going down. He doesn't do the treasure chest. That's obnoxious. But yeah, I would say get your hands on suburbs as soon as you can. It's an insane amount of power for your character, and it allows you... Yeah, I just got my stupid memory fragments. It allows you to do some really cool... Whoa, 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 what's happening? It allows you to do some really cool things with your character because you get so many more traits, so you can pretty reliably... Yes, that's the Stratos. That's the only place I've seen the rare materials come from. Is they're either in that pack, that resource pack from killing the Lich, or they're not in there. But picking up reliably somewhere between 5 to 6 traits, you can pick up Somersault and Buckler pretty reliably. 35% chance to do a counterattack every time you do an evade, and then every time you counterattack, you get back, I think it's like ×3 loop HP or whatever it is. Those two together are very reliably able to carry you through. I'll fail that quest, that's fine. To carry you through a lot of group fights and stuff like that. Which I feel like is where most people struggle, where they just sort of get outnumbered and can't do anything. Yeah. You can not only kill the boss, you can just stand in front of some really obnoxious stuff and not worry about it. I feel like... Let's put another heal there. I'm pretty sure I just caved the Watcher and everything else in that fight with my Sunblade, and he didn't even give me my 3 crappy memory fragments. I could be wrong. Maybe he ran away, but it looked like I just killed everything. What? I didn't even pick up my trait. Yeah, we'll take Somersault. Maybe I'll stick some dodge on there. Finish off this treasury. Actually, I talked a little bit of junk, but I'll say depending on how many of these recreate themselves, and it doesn't seem like any of them are. Yeah, we'll do that. We won't have to fight him. So we'll spawn the Lich this go round for sure. So that'll be loop 7. That's not the worst. I do think my earliest kill is... Yeah, it doesn't look like me killing everything with the Sunblade is giving me my stupid memory fragments. Which is fine. I don't have anything to do with those anyways, but I do think I'm supposed to get them. Man, I need to pay attention to that. That quest goal with that living armor, that was obnoxious. I was supposed to be paying attention and saving that 18% chance evasion ring I had. And guess what? I did not. But that would have been pretty nice. Why am I looking at all this? Let's just put my mountain out and keep going. 2 quest spiders. Oh, we'll get you for sure, buddy. Come on. No, he got away. Doing pretty good damage to have a blue level 7 weapon. I feel like I'm doing the damage of like a Level 9 gray weapon. Just blame chat. If only all of life's problems were that simple. Just blame chat. Your Honor, you don't understand. I was just listening to chat. Let's see. Other than pray my 2 oblivions duplicate themselves 7 times. I need 7. So I need 5 duplications. What's my plan for all of these Lich Palaces? I could hope I get Blissful Ignorance, but I don't think I'm going to level up again. I don't know, we'll figure out something. I probably need a new shield. Actually, the fact that I haven't replaced my shield yet is a little bizarre to me. Yeah, maybe I'll look at... Didn't I have a That's got some evasion on it. I don't know. We'll see if I need something to deal with the Lich. Finish off. That'll help with that treasury there. Oh yeah, you didn't know that? There you go, man. I have helped you out immensely. You can reposition anything you want to, so now you don't have to worry about that shield you really want to save getting slid away by that crappy thing you just got from a spider. Yeah, you can slide it up here and save it for later. That being said, we'll keep my evasion shield. No, not the same with cards. Your cards are stuck. But yeah, that is a very useful thing to know. Because there are plenty of times where I will come across sets of gear where I'm like, you know what, this set of gear is terrible. But if I get to the Lich and I'm not doing enough damage, I could switch out all this vampirism and stuff that I'm in right now just to sustain me through the loop. And I could switch into just go into his face for 20 seconds or whatever I need to do. Boom, 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 boom. I probably should have put some stuff out first, but whatever. That's the life we're living. Yup. Be nice if I got some more of these oblivions. We'll finish these off up here. Oh, now I get bonus cards. It doesn't matter. Hey, that's better than what I wanted to do. 12% evasion. Oh, you're going down, buddy. You're going down. Yeah, I just got my stupid memory fragments. Oh, speaking of going down, what's happening to me? Oh, this ghost of a ghost. That's obnoxious. He might kill me. Alright. Am I going to be able to finish this loop? That's what I'm looking at now. Maybe I can get an oblivion out of that. No. That helps quite a bit. And actually my defense being garbage is probably part of the problem, so... Yeah, whatever, no reason not to just slam these in. I don't think I'll hit another level. No. Well, I may. Yeah, no, I'll hit it for sure, actually. Actually, and if that pulls out a... I need you to die, though. This needs to be blissful ignorance, and it's not. Doubling my regen may keep me alive. We'll try that. I may just end up going down here, though. How much would I lose there? Or how much would I retain? 9%? I don't think that's enough. Evasion to keep me alive. That's... Oh, I do have a chance to perform a counterattack. How much could I get it up to? That's 18. Yeah. Let's see what this spider fight looks like. Oh, okay, I had the Sunblade. That's actually fine. We'll sit here and we'll regen a little bit. But I do think we're gonna have to switch into, I've seen you win an arc. Yes. I feel like, yesterday was just a string of me winning in arguably worse spots, to be honest. Yesterday, I feel like I put myself in several bad situations and somehow managed to come out of them. This is 0 potions is really what I'm worried about the most. I got some evasion on my armor now, though. I could switch out of all vampirism into evasion, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'm really glad that the day's passing by so quickly, though, because of that temporal beacon. That makes my, like, Sun's Blade just even better. Man, my gear is getting shuffled everywhere. Okay, I want that, I want that, I want that. Yeah, I'll take the 2 defense upgrade for now. No, I can't afford to go down that far. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep track of my evasion gear, and we'll just switch into that and hope that's enough. I thought that was a village. It would be nice if I got one more village before I went to the Lich, and I could just throw it right in front of myself. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna happen though. Alright, well, let's tell him shut up. He's got a score to settle. Yeah, I can't do that long. Okay. Let's just go ahead and switch into it, because the vampirism isn't making... Was that? Yeah, no, that's the one I wanted. Alright. Let's see if we can just evade out most of this. I'll need to get a little bit lucky with no potions here. Is the attack speed and the evasion gonna... It's less damage, but I think the attack speed and the evasion might be a little bit in our favor there. Yeah, let's switch into it and see. I need to get a little lucky here. I can take maybe 3 more hits. Okay, okay. Alright, and stun's coming into play too. Unless we get unlucky, we've got this now. Nice. Cool, that was more iffy than I would like. Hey, at least I got this garbage resource set for that garbage win, right? I feel like I pull resource sets like that all the time. I'm just like, what? No, I was telling somebody the other day, I feel like I get pretty lucky in video games, but you got to get lucky somewhere, right? I can't remember. I was playing the Knights of the Old Republic MMO. I think it's just called the Old Republic, and there was an event where It was like a casino event where you gambled on slot machines, and then you gambled on those slot machines. You could win coins to gamble on another slot machine, which was better. And then on that slot machine, there was a chance for you to win like a cool speeder bike and a cool Rancor mount. And I ended up winning both within like a week. And everybody on my server was just pretty upset at how lucky I was. Yes, the Star Wars MMO with tons of voice acting. Yes, that was it. I had a good bit of fun on that game. It wasn't as well done as World of Warcraft or as uh, competitive, I guess. But it was a cool place to have fun and hang out. And if you like the Star Wars universe, it was the best MMO you could play, essentially. So maybe we'll set up somewhere over here. If you enjoy MMOs or you enjoy Star Wars at all, I'm pretty sure it's still free to play. And they put a crazy amount of work into that game for it to end up being a free to play game. It's kind of sad actually, but I would highly recommend it if you like most MMOs. I can't see you not enjoying it. And if you really like Star Wars, it's probably just better than most MMOs for you. I was like, I can't put these suburbs out. But then I was like, I don't know why I'm thinking that. I'm thinking of these wheat fields. Oh man, that's brutal. Do you still feel the monkey on your shoulder? That that little guy who's just like, hey, you should be raiding right now. Hey, 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 there's something you should be doing right now that you're not doing. I played the most World of Warcraft. I'm sure there are people out there that played more World of Warcraft than me, but I played a good bit of World of Warcraft. I played since Classic. Um, I'm surprised my GM hasn't whispered me. Hopefully you're not crucial. Hopefully you're just standing in the back shooting arrows or throwing frost bolts. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's understandable. But yeah, I played WoW since vanilla. I wasn't there early enough to see Beast Mastery, not Beast Mastery. What's my man's name? Survival Hunter. I wasn't there early enough to see Survival Hunter as a melee class, but I was there like right after that. So I was there pretty much from the beginning. Um, Put a bunch of time into that game. Ended up doing a bunch of cool stuff. First or second heals usually nice. That's the person you want to be missing. Does anybody know where our primary healer is? He should have been here 15 minutes ago. But yeah, back in the day, I was actually fortunate enough to be in the beta for the Burning Crusade. I was in the beta for Wrath of the Lich King. So, I mean, early demos, alphas, betas, stuff like that, I love that stuff. Oh, healers are important. Nobody is denying that. Yeah, and somebody else said that they feel like they get better rewards from the flesh golem? I don't know, man. I feel like the living armor is giving me better stuff. Of course, then again, it's a much harder card to acquire. So that makes sense to me. 16% evasion right now? We'll say we're going to hold on to this and then we'll forget about it. Yeah, rare card, harder fight. That's how I feel about it. But a lot of people are saying, no, I feel like I consistently get better things from the flesh golem. But I'm also not 100% certain those people have access to the Smith's Forge, so. But yeah, I played the most World of Warcraft. So it's one of those things I have a huge passion for, but I can also understand wanting to take a break. I can remember at 60 running out of things to do, and there was only so many times I could utterly destroy South Shore. And I ended up doing anything cool I could think of. I got the Blood Cell Admiral's hat way back when. The only way to do it was to get a group of people together and farm Booty Bay guards. I was the server first warlock to hit level 80 in Wrath of the Lich King on my server. I put a bunch of time into that game. I'm pretty sure my slash played was something crazy like 3 years, which is card sharp cool. When I'm doing these speed runs, I take card sharp over everything else. Just because the extra cards make it so that you can spawn the Lich sooner, which is what we're trying to do right now. Man, I'm gonna be crushing stuff right now. So I talked about my metrics for how well I'm doing is whether or not I'm one-hitting spiders. There's no way I'm not one-hitting spiders right now. In fact, I'm almost one-hitting slimes, which is crazy to me. I'd like to have a beacon on this fight, but I think the only place I could have done it's there, and I put a temporal beacon there, so we'll just start putting beacons with our spider fights. I do want to pay attention to that quest. I could probably get this run a little bit tighter, thinking about it. I put the Smith's Forge in just because it's a cool card. It's a new card. I feel like it has a lot of good utility. But the run may actually be faster with it not in. Maybe the same thing for... Well, definitely the same thing for Wheatfields. Wheatfields is left over from trying to see if there was any sort of extra interaction between the beacons and the vampires, which I haven't really found anything other than it seems like putting the vampires in stops the watchers from spawning. I feel like I would be one-shotting spider, yeah, if I wasn't putting these shields on them. I just looked. My only form of regen right now is 1.2 regen per second, which is atrocious. So I'd like to pick up some form of vampirism. I don't mind those villages duplicating at all. This isn't a bad spot to pick up some damage reduction either, although I like to have it right before the Lich, so we'll stick that there. We'll just put some spider cocoons near our beacons. Yeah, that's probably not terrible. I would like to be a little bit further along, but if I get this rock, yeah, I was about to say, if I get this rock back, that would be nice. I do wonder why. Yeah, I'm gonna pop out real quick. Sorry about the infinite tux. Cool. Alright, what's going on, Commander? What's going on, Dawe? Electrical? Frederick, Gannon. Haven't seen a lot of you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out, lurking. I think I'm gonna... Yeah, let's get it over here where my spiders are. That'll probably get more. For some reason, I can't exactly see who's in chat as reliably as I would like to. And the only way I've figured out how to do that is to just pop out and let everybody down the tunnel of infinite tux for a second. Yeah, I've been dipping into my potions. Let's go ahead and do that. I feel like if I can get a good 4 or 5 drinks out of this, that's a good bit. Good bit of damage. So I don't mind taking that early. I don't know why I'm not using this. Yeah, it ate my ring that I was planning on keeping. This is going to be obnoxious. Although at least I'm going after the goblin leader first. That makes this fight so much easier. So does this. Thank God I got some vampirism. Yes, please. Yeah, I can afford that too. And yeah, this Smith's Forge, the damage reduction is pretty significant. I think even though sometimes it can take a while to fight these living armors. Hey, alright, cool. So I was, oh no, damage to all is going to the slime. Dang it. I wanted to test that, but I haven't been able to really test it, and I don't want to kill myself trying to test it. But I want to know if the damage to all hits the living armor. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't. But in a fight with something like that, if I could like hit the slime, but at the same time be doing just as much damage to the living armor as I would be if I was just attacking him regularly, that would be a better way to farm him with additional mobs. But I just haven't been able to get it to line up that way yet. That's a lot of damage. And I'm losing 8%. Yeah, that's fine. At the day timer, we'll hit this goblin camp just to play with a dark slime. I don't even know what that is, but it's got vampirism on it, and it's better than what I'm wearing, I'm sure. And yeah, I really haven't hit a lot of suburbs either. I'm only at 13 bonus XP. Yeah, so I went from 186 to 203, so that's 17 yeah, so that's 17 experience, right? And 13 of that was bonus experience, so only 4 of it was the actual experience from the mob. Just to give you an idea of just how insane the suburbs and the town are in terms of leveling you up. I'll be pretty close to doing the loop this time. Let's go ahead and build around our cozy camp so I don't have to scramble and struggle to try and deal with the lich palaces when they inevitably spawn, like I've had to the past couple few times. I feel like that would... Cool. Don't mind getting that back at all. Only doing about I would say maybe 80% of the spider's HP in one hit, so I would like to be hitting quite a bit harder than I am. So I'll probably throw on a level 7 gray weapon if I find one. Did I pick up anything? No. Would like to drink a couple potions without having to worry about my health. We'll see if that happens. I also have my suburbs in just a really crappy place, I feel like. Did kill the Watcher, did pick up my 3 memory fragments. That's the only thing I've picked up from him so far. Other people have said that they have gotten rare resources from him, but I have never seen it. So, yeah, let's do that. We won't have to worry about either of these fights. Well, we'll have to do it there. It'll block that off. That's just all around a good place for that village. Let's start bringing our suburbs down instead of up more. There's nothing good for me to do with this beacon, I feel like. We'll just do that. We'll take a beacon back. We'll do this. I really wish that 2 damage to all was about 20. That'd be nice. I have gotten up to like, it was like 16 or 17 damage to all before. That's actually quite effective. Like, this shield is getting pretty annoying. Yeah, let's see. Let's put this village. I should be okay there. Let's spread it out just a little bit. Let's get this treasury down. See if we can break it. Cool. Yeah, we'll have to do something different there. Maybe it's Nest Forge. That's not the worst. We'll do that there. 4, 5, 6, 7 mobs. We could look at fighting the Lich now, right? Let's see. If I get a weapon I like, we'll consider spawning the Lich. No weapon I like. Getting my mountains back. Yeah, we might spawn the Lich anyways just to get this run over with. And in the bag. Yeah, and it's pumping us good stuff like that. We'll take the vampirism. If we can get a nice big weapon, we will spawn the Lich for sure. I don't think that's enough. I would really like my damage to just be more than it is right now. I may hang on for one more loop. I feel like at this point we may... Yeah, because I can't really do anything about the Lich's palaces if they spawn either. I think our best bet is to just grit our teeth, go through one more loop. Although that might have been the earliest I could kill him. I don't know if that would count as me killing him on loop 5 or loop 6. I know loop 6 is my earliest lich kill, I believe. How many suburb tiles have you put down and how many have you created? We're going into it now. 2, 4, 10, 13, 17, 21, 23, 24 suburb tiles. 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6. It's starting at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think I've created 14 towns. But I have run into the fact that I cannot place suburbs here because it's too close to the road. So obviously this is not optimized well at all. Because like I need one more here, I need one more here, I need one more here, so. Right. I think maybe starting in like a big, like right here. Like this big open area would be best. And then I could maximize the diamond shape. I do think, because if you think about it like Noel's saying, if I did that triangle, the base of the triangle, I could just stick one here, one here, one here, and for each one I stuck there, it would essentially form towns across the whole base. And if you think about the diamond, you're sort of doing that the whole way. I'll fight our little lone dark slime. I don't know. Like I said, I could easily see it going either way. This is just garbage, and so is this. Right now, I'd really like just like a gray level 8 weapon. I drank my potion for a little bit more damage. That's nice. Okay. What's this level 7? Yeah. $13 damage to all. we might think about that. Especially if we get another ring that could replace it. Yeah, we might switch into that for the for all these group fights we've got coming up. Let's get the extra heal out of here. This can't spawn a scarecrow. We'll go ahead and put those 2 down. Everything okay? Oh, and if you're coming into the game for the first time or checking it out or thinking about starting for yourself, when you kill the lich in the beginning, you get your choice of like 3 traits and then a resource pack. Those 3 traits, think about which ones you take, because that's permanent. I took Axis Tilt just on a whim. I'm not sure I really want that permanently, but that's what I got. And it is kind of nice with the Sunblade, because then you're doing that double damage AoE attack, 25% more, because the day is filling up so much faster. But I feel there's not a whole lot that some of that stuff interacts with. And like I said, those are permanent choices, it seems like. So just be wary of that. So before I screw myself over here, what can I do about this stuff? Cool. So I'll only have to deal with 2 of these. I've got an Oblivion here for 1 of them. Yeah, it works pretty well with Dawnblade and Temporal Beacons. I do feel like there are a couple things I might have rather had instead, but It would have been nice before I just willy-nilly took it on a whim because my resource pack sucked that time to have known that that was a permanent choice and I could only make it so many times. So we're talking about, you know, it would be nice if they explained a little bit more of the mechanics a little bit better earlier. That would be one thing it would have been nice to know. I am going to throw in this 13 damage to all just because the DPS that's going to put out combined with the vampirism that I'm sitting on right now is probably what's going to keep me alive through these group fights. You can see I'm actually out healing the damage I'm taking right now. That damage to all and stuff like that does work with vampirism, and that is one of my mains. See, this isn't bad. 13% evasion when I go into the Lich, or 11% and 8 vampirism. I could stick something like this over top of this going into the Lich fight. But I do think that is an interaction people don't necessarily think about is vampirism and damage to all. Because if you're fighting 4 or 5 enemies, I've got this 13% damage to all. I mean, yes, I'm only healing for 20% of that, but if I'm doing 13 to 4 or 5 mobs, that is the 20% right there. So I'm healing for at least 13 every swing. Yeah, no reason to put these out. Just force myself to deal with it. No, I do want to have those fights there because I would like to potentially get some gear upgrades before going into the Lich. I had considered just placing a village on top of those 4 spiders to get rid of them and speed up the run. But I don't think I'm gonna. I'll try and finish off this treasury. And like I said, card sharp, if you're trying to do runs quick, you want to get those cards fast. That's just 10% less cards you have to play to spawn the Lich if you think about it that way. There was a ring I wanted to save, yeah. Alright, let's see what he's got for me this time. I don't really... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that right off the bat. I don't really think there's a whole lot else I could do to switch up my gear. Magic damage and attack speed. Let's put that in over the damage to all, and then if something looks weird, we can switch back into that ring. But I think the damage and attack speed is probably just going to be enough. I seriously doubt that. The potions help quite a bit, but I've already picked up a lot of the key stuff too, like the stun and things. Alright, let's see what he's got for me. Cool, I'll take it. So, I think I just need one more of those. One more of those. Yeah. And then I need, I think, 2 more? Yeah. Of course, 16% to the campfire's healing power. I think that's up from... Oh, was that another 16%? Would that take it to 40? Because that would be pretty significant, I feel like. I think I wanted to mess with... Yeah, I don't think I want the wheat fields in. I thought the little... I might need a... Oh, but I've got to put 2 of these. That means I'm going to have to put... Actually, I'll put the grove in. I can kill the rat... Well, if I'm going to put the grove in, I might as well put the blood grove. What does a swamp do? Never seen it used. Do I want to start over? I don't know if I can from here. The swamp, it's... So from what everybody's saying, it's not a good card. So the swamp, while you're in the swamp, everybody that's in the battle, all healing effects do damage instead. So while you're in the battle, your vampirism does damage to you instead of heals you. Your HP per second does damage to you instead of heals you. The only thing that still heals you is your potions. You can still drink potions normally in the swamp, but everything else that would heal you does damage to you instead. It works the same for enemies as well. So your enemies, like vampires that have vampirism, yeah, it sucks. Also, every so often, mosquitoes spawn there. Mosquitoes do a good bit of damage. They attack pretty quickly, and they have, I think, they have the highest evasion in the game. It's like 50%, I believe. So they're sort of a long, drawn-out fight as well. So it's a pretty obnoxious fight. It's long, it's drawn out, and you can't heal yourself during the fight. That's not where I wanted that. Yeah. Oh, I can't even put... Oh, I'd have to put it there and then put it there. Okay. The only interaction that I've seen with the swamp, if you place a swamp in front of... Yeah, that's the best. If you place a swamp in front of a goblin camp that has spawned, it will turn the goblin camp into a goblin fortress. And the goblin fortress will continue to spawn goblins like a goblin camp, like normal. And it will also add a goblin archer to adjacent fights. The goblin archer is the first... 1, 2, 3... The goblin archer is the first mob that I've seen that's untargetable. So like when there's a normal fight, there's this area. I don't know if I can pause it long enough. But there's like another sidebar over here. He appears in that sidebar, and he's just like a turret. He doesn't actually have any help. He just sits there and attacks every so often for so much damage, and then once the fight's over, he just automatically disappears. It doesn't seem like the goblins in the goblin fortress give you any better loot than normal, or really any benefit. So right now it seems like the swamp is really just a tile that sort of hinders you and makes your run a little bit harder, and the only interaction it has is also a negative one, which is sort of weird because it does seem like there is a risk reward setup tied to most of your cards. Like you put a village out here, okay, yes, it's going to heal you, but it's also going to make one of the monsters that you fight harder. So there's like this risk reward. Same thing with the blood grove. You know, you put this blood grove out there, it's going to help you kill monsters faster. But it's also going to spawn this monster that's hard for you to kill every so often. So there's this risk reward. With the swamps, there seems to be a good bit of risk, but really no reward for going down that path. Yeah, the mosquito, they're just annoying. Not to say they can't severely hinder you as well. Like I said, they have very high evasion. Over time, they can do a good bit of damage. And, I mean, you know, if you're me, you're going into that fight dealing 33, yeah, vampirism or HP regen. I'm always sitting around like 30% vampirism. So I'm just going in there dealing damage to myself. Thank you. That's what I would like to see. let's put this here. Well, I'm thinking maybe there's some sort of interaction between the swamp tile and a tile we haven't unlocked yet, right? I mean, you would think. Like, I'm not expecting the only interactions that rocks have to be with themselves and other mountains, right? Um, you would think there's some card further along you can unlock that will also affect mountains in some way. Uh, yeah, let's put this. Actually, this. Yeah, that's way better. Uh, yes. What's up, Grand Demon? Didn't see you join. Um, actually, I may pop out and generate the infinite tux real quick and just. We'll take strong aftertaste. Refresh my chat so I can see who's active in chat now. I can see people join, but I can't exactly see who joined and when they joined. So, yeah, we'll let the slime fight. I'll refresh this real quick. And tab back in. Let's go around the treasury first. But yeah, the swamp is great versus vampires, but it's one of those things that feels almost like a wash to me. Because I feel like it's hurting me almost as much as it's helping. And the Blood Grove does work against, thinking about it, it does work against the Lich. So it probably makes a good bit of sense to include that for my speed runs. I guess I should put on a ring. That's probably better than no ring, right? Yeah, yeah. Being able to execute the boss is sort of, that's one of those things I had always assumed would get fixed between the alpha and the demo. I played a good bit of the alpha before they released the demo on Steam, and actually some people have enjoyed seeing the alpha. So if people want to see that after this stream, I don't mind pulling that up and showing y'all that real quick. I don't think everybody necessarily. Everybody had access to it. I don't think everybody was aware of it or took advantage of having access to it. Diamond shape is best shaped. Yeah, I feel like it's probably gotta be. But there are a good number of cards in the alpha that you don't see in the demo, and I feel like they're probably the exact same or very similar in the live version of the game. So if people in chat want to see that, just let me know, and after this loop I can pull that up and show you some of the differences. But it gives you a good idea of potential things to come and stuff we can look forward to. My camera is frozen. Huh. Wonder why. He's a mage and a ventriloquist. Give me a second. I'll see if I can fix it. So it's one of my illusions. Hang on. I could have froze in a better position though. I can see myself. I see what you guys are talking about. That could have picked something better than that. Alright, let's see. Let me put this village. take second thoughts. I don't want any of that. Whatever, we'll take Axis Tilt. No, we'll take Survivalist, just in case I need some help later on. I put on my rope in with your head. I specifically had those two items laying in wait for when I started stream. Let's see what is going on. Hang on just a moment. Why are you frozen? Huh. What if we delete it and just put it back in? Yeah, that's why I said it. Well, now it doesn't want to seem to do it at all. We may just have to run without the video for now. Unplug, replug your camera. Yeah, that sounds easy, right? But hang on. Let's see. Alright, first things first, I had to unplug my mic to do that so that I could walk around. Hopefully everyone can still hear me. My camera's got power. Let's remove. Let's put it back in. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what you guys wanted, right? Real big tuck. Check out my wand in the background. Got Super Saiyan 3 Goku. One of the greatest wizards of all time. I think I'm a little bit bigger than I used to be, but cool. Alright, it looks like that fixed it. Hopefully the camera's in a decent place. And it does seem like unplugging it fixed it. Which I'm glad it did. Don't know why that would fix it though. Stuff like that's kind of frustrating. Oh, I unplugged it and it works now. Oh. Well, I have no idea what the problem was or what to do in the future other than hope that works. Cool. Yeah, we'll take the 3 defense. I really don't want to fight this fight. I really want to blow it up, but I really want to blow up that goblin camp too. But yeah, at this point I'm just farming those rare orbs. So I really don't mind doing other things. So if people want to see, like, so I don't know if people know, but people that are pretty interested in the game, like myself, I feel like you've probably gone outside of the demo to try and find things about the game, whether it's Reddit or other people's streams, stuff like that. If you were not aware, before they put this demo on Steam, they released an alpha. It looks like I'm froze again, which is frustrating. It does look like that's the case though. I wonder why. But they put a an alpha out. No, not filters. Way before they put the demo out. I don't know what's going on there. And the alpha was pretty basic. It didn't have nearly the same intricacies that the demo has in it. But there were a lot of things in the alpha that I feel like will spill over into live the exact same way that it was in the alpha or in the demo. But there's a river card in the alpha that you don't have access to in the demo. There's a forest/thicket card that is very similar to your rock mountain card in that it seems like the two of those are tied together. That's in the demo, or in the alpha, and you don't seem to have access to that in the demo as well. Couple things like that. But if people were interested in, let me blow up the Scotland camp. If people were interested in seeing things like that, I wouldn't mind pulling up the alpha and showing it to them. Just let me know in chat. Well, that might be worth it. Might try in a second. I do have to unplug my headset and walk around to the back of my computer to unplug and replug my camera, but it does seem like that fixed it last time. I'm going to try that one more time and see if it fixes it. Okay, let's see. Let's see if that brings my camera back. I may have to do the same thing I did earlier and close it out and restart it. I think I am gonna have to. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's see. Let's get rid of it. Let's put it back in. Okay, that seems to have picked it back up just fine. I think that's about where it was. This is a very limited amount of power I have, especially in terms of actually using this magical program. I am still learning about it a good bit. Can everybody still hear me? I know sometimes when I unplug my mic and replug it in, it doesn't necessarily pick up again. That seems to be working fine. Okay. Yeah, I know. Can I go to my videos? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Because I can't tell on my end if my microphone's still working. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've got a headset set up going on, and sometimes. Cool, cool. That's what I was wondering. Sometimes when I unplug my headset and replug it in, my computer's like, yeah, you don't have any speakers plugged in. And I'm like, yeah, I do. So I wanted to make sure you guys could hear me. 16% vampirism, let's throw that on. Of course, I already had that earlier and passed it up. That's better than what I'm doing. Let's fill up that treasury. No. Actually, we'll save that mountain in case we get another treasury we can start messing with. We'll put that there. I'd like to have a beacon for those fights, so we'll put that there. You look like a gangster. It froze again. It looks like. That's frustrating. I wonder what's making it freeze so much. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave the camera off for the stream right now. I don't really feel like taking away from the stream to focus on fixing it. I'll just try and fix it in my downtime. I was about to say, that should be an upgrade. Yeah, that's probably about it right now. Already on, I'm about to kick into loop 6, so I would like to do the lich now. Or this loop. I don't really want to go much past 7. So let's get some more spiders out to generate some more fights. To get some more cards. We'll go ahead and throw another grove out there. That'll generate some more stuff too, probably. I don't mind having a Smith's Forge there. That will give me the damage reduction coming into the lich. Goblin leader gets in. Oh, this fight looks like it will suck. Although, who am I hitting first? Oh, of course I'm hitting my man first here. I was hoping I was hitting something else first. And then I could see if that damage to all I've got going on would take him out. But, of course it hasn't worked. Sunblade came in nice there. After this fight, we'll switch that. We'll take a pause here just to look at everything that came up. Yeah, we'll take that switch, but that's about it. Let's see if I was going to get a level soon, but it doesn't look like I am. We'll put just a... Hey, that's a nice spawn. We'll put some of this stuff out. Level 6. I'm using a level 6 weapon. I would like to have a better weapon. Yeah, we'll pick that up. Is there one more I can pick up easy? No. I think I've got fine village placements. Although I need to pick up quite a few more cards right here if I'm going to spawn the Lich. I'm almost one-shotting those spiders, so I'm about where I need to be damage-wise. Although I'm not sure where I'm getting the extra damage from. To be honest, because I don't feel like my weapon is far ahead of the curve. How is this so bad? What are you even going to do with 0.6 regen per second right now? Yeah, we'll take somersault. Now I wonder if there's some... Well, no, because it probably didn't recognize that there was a chest there. Is probably what happened. Suburbs. And then we'll probably come down that way with the rest of it. Let's get some more spiders just for a few more fights. Let's put this village here. Yeah, I don't... I'll probably be stuck in this loop for one more loop. I was really hoping I would get enough cards to be able to spawn the Lich. Yeah, I tried getting my camera... Man, they are going off. I tried getting my camera fixed a couple times. It seems to work for just a little bit and then freeze. So I'm gonna leave it frozen for the time being, I think. I'd rather just try and do a little bit of streaming instead of troubleshooting my camera right now. I don't know, I might make it. Yeah, that's true. I just gotta pause tab out again. And it's just kind of obnoxious doing that in the middle of the stream. Of course, it's probably just as obnoxious looking at Gangster Wizard, as my guy called him earlier. Yeah, I'll spawn the Lich, no problem. At this point, I feel like. Yeah, I need that tile taken, and I need this tile taken, and then we can spawn the Lich. Yeah, and I don't really have anything I have to worry about coming into it. I'll probably just save my Oblivions for dealing with some fights if I don't want to deal with them. I don't really think there's a reason to mess with that treasury. Man, these are just terrible. Oh, and I have this quest guy to deal with. I should have Oblivioned this fight. That was really poor planning on my part. I'll probably drink 2 potions from this. Maybe not. How is this guy not doing damage? Oh. He's not really outpacing my regen that fastly. That's why. I'll only have to drink No, I'll probably still have to drink my 2 stupid potions. Yeah, I was like, it looks like this fight's gonna take forever. I probably have time to try and unplug and replug my camera. And I did. We'll save that, just in case I need to switch into something like that against the Lich. Man, that stupid golem wrecked me. Alright. Let's see if I can fix this real quick. And if it goes out one more time, we're just not going to worry about it for the rest of the stream. Alright, there I am. In the flesh and the arcane. Let's just put me back in a decent spot. And let's hope I don't freeze again. I'm probably taking this gray weapon. I am. Probably taking this shield. That's a concerning piece. I'm a pretty big Funko Pop collector, I'm not gonna lie. I started it a couple years ago. I should have looked at the rest of this stuff, but I didn't. I am gonna get to heal before the fight, which is a nice perk. And I'll have 2 potions going into it. That's not... I really wanted to do something about this stuff, but didn't switch into planning fast enough. Yeah, my man here is actually giving... That's probably what I'm gonna do. He's not gonna be able to deal with that. I'll double my defense. Yeah, I don't even think I have to worry about him really, to be honest. That magic damage should just... Yeah, look at that. You don't even know how many there are. There's not that many. I'm sure if you're my wife, it feels like there's more than there actually are. Okay, nothing good in the resource pack that time. We'll go ahead and retreat out of there. How does chat feel? Would y'all like to see the alpha version of this game and some of the cards that aren't in the current demo? Or you think I should just go back in and do another loop? Expedition started 64. Max number of loops 12. Go into another loop. Yeah, I think the fastest defeat of the Lich 6. I wonder if I could do it faster than that. I bet I could. I think the key to it is dropping out. Probably Bloodgrove. I think that would be it there. Maybe take Beacon out for Bloodgrove. Let's see. Let's see if I can kill the Lich before loop. This is the weirdest loop I've seen so far. I almost never see loops where they jut inward like that, I feel like. You unlock a new card at 15 loops in a run, by the way. For real? The only thing I found to combo with the swamps is the goblin camp. And it's not really a combo, as far as I'm concerned. I would really... This is a good setup here. I'll put a battle path here, or a battlefield here, I'll have spider cocoons here with a... Some people said uninstall the camera and reinstall would fix it. There's also a Windows update that I've ignored. That may be part of it. She is. She's affiliated through marriage. She is affiliated in the most intimate way possible. That's a nice ring right off the bat. You are correct. She is the boss. Or depending on what culture you came from and how you meant that. That's a nice little place to put that. Sounds about right. Let's put some suburbs out. Man. Yeah, we'll stick that there. No, she was actually the first owner of the wizard's hat. She picked one up. I forget what she picked it up for. And I would say I was jealous of it, but I very much wanted one. And she said I was not allowed to have her wizard hat, so... Unfortunately, as much Dungeons and Dragons as I've played over the years, I've never been into the LARPing. Lou, I haven't found a trick to getting the rare resources. The only thing that I've found that generates the rare resources are the lich kills. When you kill the lich and he offers you that 1, 2, 3. Let's put it there. When you kill the lich and he offers you the resource rewards, sometimes there's one in there and sometimes there's not. I've been telling people, with that being the case, I feel like the most reliable way to farm those resources is to just kill the lich as fast as possible. I don't know. I feel like it, of course, from chat, I feel like maybe I've received a disproportionate amount of orbs, but I feel like they come pretty frequently. I would say at the very least every third lich kill I'm getting an orb of some kind. Yes, Quidditch, the professional sport. So I have a little setup here. Looks at notes. Yeah, let's take somersault. Do you I've not had anywhere near that amount of luck. Fair enough. Uh, I also feel like now that I've built more things, I am finding more resources too. So there may be some sort of hidden factor that is affecting it somewhere. I mean, everything can be competitive if you care enough. But back when I was experimenting with just killing as many dark slimes as I could until I got to the point where I was just like, yeah, I've probably killed about 400 and nothing's happened. I was sort of using this little setup with chrono crystals and weak enemies to spawn a bunch of enemies near battlefields, to spawn a bunch of chances to get ghosts of a ghost, as well as oblivioning the spawns as they happen to spawn the dark slimes. That being said, I sort of took that setup and have rolled it into what I think is... Ah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll have to try, because I tried plugging it into a... Oh, Leopold cat. I tried plugging it into a different USB to see if maybe that would fix it, but, there's apparently also a Windows update that may fix it. Oh, that wasn't me. At least I'm frozen in a little bit better position this time. Someone said I could take it out, but I do feel like people sort of enjoy it, so I'll leave it there. I'm not really blocking anything right now, and I'm not really planning on building in that direction anyways. Let's see. It is sort of frustrating that it is freezing though. But like I said, I think maybe this Windows update will fix it, and if not, I can look into it a little bit tomorrow. I'll probably be here for the rest of this run, and then I'll probably take a break for tonight. That being said, I do feel, that's the super secret. I do feel, a little bit bad that I put all cards unlocked on the title of the stream, but apparently there's a card that I haven't unlocked. So I feel a little dishonest there, to be honest. Who was it though? I think Stratus? Were you the one that said 15 loops unlocks another card? Oh, that's cool. At least I'll have some sort of publicity, right? No publicity is bad publicity. Unlocks a time-related card. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. That's okay, somebody needs to. Let's get rid of this. Well, yeah, I like having a heal right before the boss too. We'll choke down that goblin spawn. And then maybe Oblivion it next time it goes to spawn again. So we'll clear that spawn out. Still 3 rocks away from creating my mountain peak. That's obnoxious. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty interested to see how the rogue plays too in this game. Although I feel like tier 22, I feel like World of Warcraft may be up to tier 22 now, so I think you might be talking about WoW. Although tier 22, that's mind-blowing. Especially because I can remember the days I used to run around in Orgrimmar in tier 2 like I am the man, nobody can touch me. Tier 22, that's ridiculous. Those were the days. Alright, let's see if I can't. I got 4 damage to all. Hey, whoa, what is this piece of How am I still using that? Alright, game, help me out. I need something besides this. That's gonna end this run pretty quickly. There we go. Double my damage. Let's go. We gotta do something else too. Otherwise, I've put way more spiders out here than I can probably handle. Alright, little slime buddy, help me out. Well, nope. 2.4 regen a second, that's probably where I need to be right now, actually. Yeah, let's switch into that. Spiders are weak. They are not a real problem. They can be if you're still using a level 1 weapon around enemy level 3. No, I'm not making it lopsided on purpose. I'm just sort of not maximizing things very well right now. I was generally upset at the state of my gear. That weapon was atrocious, and that's probably one of the longest stretches I've gone without seeing a weapon upgrade. Hey, we'll take Buckler just to combo that with Somersault. Although I'm already sitting at a 28% chance to counter. Where is all this coming from? That's a lot of counter. Alright. Any of my spiders not spawning double? Yeah. Let's double this one. Let's double this one. That also puts a chrono crystal there. Doubles that spawn too. We're looking good as long as we can get some gear. Says the guy in the game that's just about going around in circles and getting gear. Suburbs. It's probably my next best one, then I can put one there. Beacon. I'd like to have a beacon for the final fight, which doesn't look like it's possible. Kind of obnoxious, not gonna lie. Yeah, see right now I'm at enemy level 3. I bet I could spawn the Lich this run if I wanted to. I might try that. Let's see what's the earliest I can spawn the Lich, and then let's see if I get myself in that deep. Maybe I can make it to this loop 15 we're talking about, and see if I can unlock this card that I lied and said I'd already unlocked. I could put out the treasury. Oh, me. Those gargoyles. They're just so bad sometimes. I just feel bad for them. I feel like 95% of the gargoyles I fight never even get to make an attack. Ugh. This is so much better. I may switch to that. Of course, I would need some form of vampirism before I did that, which I have completely ignored. That's fine, that's fine. What is the number on the smith tile? The number on the smith tile is how many items he needs to consume before he spits out a living golem, or living armor. So, it's set up. So he should spawn another one after I walk by here. So it should consume 2 items and then spawn one. But after 6 items consumed, it will spawn the golem. Yeah, so you see him spawning now. Ooh, I wonder if I blow up that Smith's Forge now, if I'll get a dark slime or something else. Let's check it out. Alright, so we blew up that golem. We'll just replace that. Nya. Yeah, why not? Let's double stack that treasury. Whatever. Yeah, let's try fighting the Lich next spawn. I've got so much stuff going on. I don't think it'll be possible for me to not spawn him. That should basically guarantee it. I would really like some form of vampirism there. Really? What I would like. Big vampirism shield, big vampirism armor. One of those just like dumb, like 16 damage to all rings, and then just like a nice big weapon. That's what I would like to see. Not much help coming from there. I should have put those two up one. I don't know why I didn't. Ah, this thing. Oh yeah, and the counters are gonna start restoring health too. Yeah, this will get pretty done pretty quick. Well, not really seeing what I would like to see. I feel like the Watcher did a good bit of shielding there. This 2.4 regen is not going to cut it though. Something different needs to happen with my gear. I would very much like to get rid of this crap. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's finish off this treasury. I mean, that... it's better than the level 1 armor I'm wearing. My damage to all goes up. It's not exactly what we wanted, but... that ring you got is way better than your current one. 7 magic? I don't know. The only regen per second I have right now really is coming from my ring, so... let's put this beacon here. More beacons. Ooh, I'm about to spawn what's his face too, the Lich. I've got an Oblivion for that. I could put a Chrono Crystal there. Actually, I could just put a Spider Cocoon here. Save my Oblivion in case I needed it for something real. And now I've got about maybe 3 minutes worth of spiders to fight before I can get to the Lich. Yes, this sweet level 2 gray sword is what I was hoping for. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll stick the grove down just to get the resource when I walk over it. We'll go into planning mode and do some stuff after this. I've got some tiles I'd like to place. We'll probably take that vampirism. Yeah, it's just a little bit better. Yeah, let's do that. See if we can finish off this treasury. I'll place some more suburbs. I'll put a little heal here just in case. Yeah, we'll take new talents. We'll take Shield Master for sure. We might need that in helping the Lich fight. Yeah, I could double up treasury. I doubt I'll do anything with this other treasury, but we'll put it out. Okay, I'm through the spider gauntlet. And I'm pretty much in a position where it feels like I'm one-shotting them, so I'm about where I would like to be. It looks like killing that living armor just spawned a normal dark slime. Man, they are coming in there. Oh, I forgot about the chrono crystal, that's why. Let's blow that up. We'll fight the 2 dark slimes there instead of that fight. Oh, he got stunned. What a clown. That was a very unexpected kill there on the Watcher. So if we do this Lich, this will be our fastest Lich kill. Which is pretty exciting. Some gargoyles got to attack that time too. That's exciting. These guys never get to attack because they're terrible. Yeah, we'll take that. That's basically doing everything we want to do. I would really like some evasion somewhere. Seems how evasion is giving me a chance to counterattack, which gives me a chance to heal. It's just double dipping. Whatever. How do you spawn the dark slime? Sorry, I lost track of chat. So the dark slime is created anytime you oblivion a spawner that has a mob that has currently spawned on the spawner but has not walked onto the road yet. So I'll show you what it looks like and where it needs to be if that's not 100% clear. Once this progress bar comes up, if I don't kill things too fast. That's the ring I was representing. It was 16% evasion. Yeah, I think I had been hanging on to it for a while and lost track of it, and it got munched up. So we didn't quite hit the day timer, and we're not going to hit it going into the Lich, it looks like. But I can try and show it to you anyways. I don't know about this Lich fight, to be honest. I think I'll probably need... I have not seen any good loot from the Dark Slimes, and I've killed my fair share of them. When you look at a Dark Slime, so the Lich is undead, cosmic mage, and has a soul. You got 5 potions, you're fine. The Dark Slime, when he spawns, is also cosmic, and I spawned him on accident one time and saw him and was like really excited that I saw him and that he was cosmic. So I thought maybe he would spawn something rare, because he was the only cosmic entity I had come across. Um, since then, I've also noticed that the prime matters are also cosmic, as well as the watchers. Those mobs I hadn't encountered at the time. Oh yeah, the Lich didn't even have a chance. But now it just seems like the dark slimes aren't special. Uh, it just seems like they're there. Continue. Yeah, see, I got this crappy resource set this time. Enemy level 5. Do I want to go for 15? I don't think so. And I don't think this is the setup to try and do it either. Just because, I mean, look at this. Oh my god, man. Like, I'm gonna have to fight through all this crap I've created for myself to create. Did you try out the Rogue? It's locked in the demo, as far as I understand. So if you make it to loop 10, you unlock the temporal beacon card. Um, Apparently there is another unlock at loop 15 if you successfully complete loop 15. And I didn't know about that, but somebody in the chat mentioned it. Spiders are free. You say spiders are free, but they're not. Spiders are about 10 to 15 seconds worth of time. I mean, if you look at this, this is about 3 minutes of getting through this loop. At my current level, if I'm one-shotting spiders, you might as well figure. And if that's the case, and I'm at loop 15, you know, I should at least plan on being in here for another 15 or 20 minutes, right? Oh, I think the temporal beacon used to be 15 and they made it easier to 10. Let me look at the forum post. Hey, if you want to let me know where you're looking at the forum post too, that would be awesome. I do think I'm going to bail on this run though. I do think if I wanted to make it to loop 15, there's a better way for me to do that. Probably, I mean, I definitely don't need chrono crystals or anything like that. I do want to check my statistics. Yeah, fastest defeat of the Lich. 5 loops. Cool. I'm going to pull that up real quick in a new tab just so I don't lose it, which will pull me into Infinite Talks for just a second. But yeah, somebody was asking about the dark slimes. I grossly overestimated how many I had killed. I've killed 168 of them. And I saw where somebody put in a forum somewhere that they think maybe the dark slime was actually something that the developers put in to sort of alleviate a bug problem they were having in the actual game, where people were using Oblivion on mobs that were sort of in like a limbo or a transition state, and maybe that was causing some sort of bug or glitch. So maybe the dark slimes were just put in there as like a interesting placeholder that both fits the game and alleviates the problem with the bug they were having. So that could be the case as well with the dark slimes. Hang on just a second. But yeah, that could be the case with them as well. I'm not sure. Like I said, once I figured out how to spawn the dark slime, I spent my fair share of runs just farming them to see if I could get something to come out of them. Only killed 35 flesh golems though. I would think that number would be higher. People talking about statistics though and loot. I've killed 47 liches. And we'll go down to good loot. Loot. Orbs of Afterlife 5. Astral Orbs 7. That's 12. Orbs of Craft 4. That's 16. Orbs of Evolution 7. That's 23. Orbs of Unity. Orbs of Unity, that's 26. So, yeah. Maybe I'm getting pretty lucky. 47 Lich kills, 26 orbs. I don't know. That's at least... That's over 50% of the time I'm getting an orb, so like I said, I feel like it's very rare that I do 3 runs and don't get an orb. Um, and I don't know. I could be wrong, but sort of basing it on the feedback that I get from chat and from watching other streamers and stuff, I definitely feel like people are trying to make their loops go as far as they can go, as opposed to like, how fast can I get in here and kill the Lich? Which I'm coming from a lot of the games I played background in gaming and stuff like Diablo 2 and stuff like that, farming a boss over and over. You wanted to go in, you wanted to kill that boss in 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute and a half or whatever. Get your loot, quit that game, reset that game, start a new game, get back in there, do the exact same thing. So that's sort of the mentality I've had with the Lich. Uh, I did not try many Diablo 2 mods. I played the crap out of Diablo 2. I had a fully geared Necromancer with an Enigma rune word and everything else. I think the theory I'd heard was that you had a better chance at good loot if you beat the Lich with more of its buildings. I cannot attest to that. Most of the time when I fight the Lich, he does not have any Lich's Palaces up. And like I said, I'm pulling over, I mean, looking at just the numbers, I'm pulling over 50% chance of getting an orb on a Lich kill. So I don't know, maybe, and you would think, right, so you would think the faster you kill the Lich, the harder it's going to be, right? Because there's less stats on your gear, you've had less chance to get gear, so your gear pool, the choices you have is smaller. Um, you've also had less time to sort of set up a strategy or get something together. It sort of makes sense to me that the faster you kill the Lich, the better rewards you would have. And like I said, I don't know 100% if that's the case or not, but I don't know. I would think if it was the case that the longer you spent in the loop, the more rewarding your drops were. That a lot more people would be a lot further than they are. Because most of the streams I see are like, I'm at loop 20 on the same run, how far can I take it, or something like that. And I also feel like, you know, even if it is the case that the longer your run goes, let's say if your run goes for 45 minutes, you have a 60% chance to get a drop, whereas if your run goes for 20 minutes, you only have a 40% chance to get a drop. Well, still doing those 2 runs at that 40% is way better than doing that 1 run at that 60% over time, right? So either way, I still think going in and doing like I did, go in, throw some spiders down, smack the Lich in the face at loop 5 or 6, grab your orb, don't grab your orb, whichever it is, get back in. You're looking at like somewhere between a 20 and 30 minute loop. And if you look at statistics, game time, I've been in the game for about 34 hours. Expedition time, I've been in the game for about 32 hours. So, I don't know, that's been my experience. Statistically, I am also killing spiders, man. That's where it is. That's how I'm getting through it and spawning stuff, and that's been my main method. Orbs of expansion. Oh yeah. Okay. But I think that's probably where I'm gonna call the stream for tonight. Yeah, of course, man. I appreciate everybody that came and hung out. Hopefully y'all had fun. It was good seeing some of the same faces again. Look, finding this DVC toy. No problem, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun streaming. I usually try and stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. From he doesn't need any help. Yeah, I do. I do. Uh, but no, I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday from about 9:30 to about 11:30 Eastern time. If it's going well or I'm having fun or people are really into it, I usually stay a little bit longer. Um, but if you had fun or learned anything, feel free to give me a follow. That way you'll know next time when I go live. Um, I've been streaming pretty much this game uh, for the most part. I've thought about picking up another game or two on the side. I enjoy a lot of roguelites. I've played a lot of Slay the Spire. I've played a lot of Faster Than Light. Really toyed with the idea of maybe streaming some Baldur's Gate. That was one of my favorite games back in the day. I just had a lot of fun playing it and would thoroughly enjoy replaying it. But I think my main focus is right now streaming this game, especially. Yes, Baldur's Gate is one of the greatest games of all time and is definitively the best Dungeons and Dragons game. I don't even care what Baldur's Gate 3 looks like right now. I haven't looked at it. I've heard some stuff about it, but just for me, just the change in combat was enough to be a detractor and to draw me away from it. I may check out Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit down the road, especially once they actually release everything that should be in the full release of the game, but we'll save that for another discussion. But yeah, if you've enjoyed it, like I said, I'm on a quest for 50 followers, so if you want to give me a follow, I would appreciate it. I'll be here tomorrow at 9:30, probably playing some Loop Hero to try and get some more resources, see if I can answer any other questions or help anybody else out playing the game. Like I said, I always enjoy helping people out, and I try and pay attention to chat if people have questions and things like that. But I enjoyed it. I'll catch y'all later. Oh yeah, and I'll see if I can get my webcam fixed too. That's annoying.